What's up, PokerBrandon here. This is going to be session 10 of my session videos. This is more of a realistic beginning. Queen 9 off, Queen 9 suited, I'm going to fold that. We go to the next hand. Next hand's going to be 4-8 suited, I'm going to fold that. This is normally how 90% of your session is going to go when you play poker and you want to be a winning player. 7-9 offsuit, going to let that one go. You got to be patient when you play. So this is going to be 3 significant hands. What you're seeing here is just a couple folds before I actually get into any action. Here you can see there's a couple limps. There's a bet of 15 and a raise, and then I see Queen Jack, definitely a playable hand. But when I just sit down and I see this and I don't know how players play, I'm just going to let this one go. I'm in the small blind. I'm out of position. Why even gamble? I'm going to wait for my spot. Sometimes in poker, the best thing you can do is wait for your spot. Wait for the best, easiest, low-risk decision. So here you can see Jack 5 suited, going to get rid of that one. Now I'm under the gun on a straddle. My stack is slowly dwindling down from my $300 buy-in. I'm at about 270. Now I'm in the low jack with the 2 of diamonds. I see a king of diamonds, and I'm just gonna let that one go. Finally, we get to the first significant hand of the night. It's gonna be played around 8 p.m. There's one limp in front of me. Hijack bets 15. I now got a sense of how these guys play. Button makes the call, and then I see I have pocket 10s. I am aware of that limp in front of me. So there is a little part of me that is looking at this guy, wondering, is he about to limp raise? Because he wasn't limping too much. But either way, I didn't wait an hour to see pocket 10s and not play it. I'm now going to 4-bet this like a standard beginner player. I make it 60, about 4x, thinking maybe I'm probably going to go 1v1 with hijack, who didn't seem to be too crazy, but he was raising somewhat often. Under the gun, though, he's gonna wait before he doesn't fold, and then you're gonna see he's gonna go all in. Limp raise. He doesn't have enough to scare me too much, though. It's only 44 more to call. So when I see the 44 more to call, it's a pretty easy call, pretty easy just expectation that I'm gonna be on a flip here. Flop is 2-5-4. Dealer's gonna take the house money, and then she's gonna put out an ace of spades and a 2 of spades. Actually, I don't know if that dealer was actually a man. I forget. Anyway, I'm gonna win this. He shows pocket 9s, and that's gonna be no good. So a lot of poker is patience, patience, patience. This was only the first hand I played right here, and that was after about an hour in. Second significant hand of the night is going to be played around 8:34 p.m. I look down at ace queen offsuit. I'm in the cutoff, and it folds all the way around to me. Because I've been folding so much, I don't want anybody to just snap fold on me when I raise it up and open up a pot pre-flop. So I only make it $10. Button calls, and big blind raises to 40. When big blind raises to 40, that's just an instant sign of strength, because he's the big blind. He doesn't need to isolate. If he just calls that, he's going to see a flop. When I see the raise to 40, I automatically feel as though he has pocket jacks or pocket kings. Obviously could be pocket 10s. And then pocket 9s are lower. I'm going to assume he probably just calls. So button also makes the call. We go 3 ways to a 10-7-4 flop. And right away, he just bets 60. Feels like an overpair, probably jacks or kings. This is not a flop that I want to get involved in, so this is just going to be an easy fold. Feels like I burnt away $40, but that's poker. Okay, so keep in mind the time there. That was about the second significant hand I played at 8:34, and the last significant hand I had at this session was actually my last hand of the session. I was tired. This was a Friday night, and it was 9:50 p.m. So there was about 2 hours of folds up until this point. So when I'm playing poker, I'm not always out trying to gamble. I'm trying to gamble as less frequently as I can. Sometimes that means folding for 2 hours. So here we go. Low jack bet 15, hijack called, cutoff called, button calls. Small blind is going to call, and then I'm going to look at my next card and I see a beautiful king to go with my other king. I double check it to make sure I do have pocket kings right now. I'm staring at the pot, and the pot is already 75 bucks. When I see this, it already feels like $75 is mine. I know the whole table is going to put me on a big pocket pair because I folded way too much here at this table, but because there's so many callers, it just doesn't necessarily scream out strength when I 6x raise to $90. Low jack, the original opener, is going to decide what he wants to do. He's probably the only guy here that could have a very made hand, but he just calls. Now we're gonna go to the other 4 remaining players. Hijack folds. Cutoff has a decision to make. He's gonna show his hand to the hijack, and he's gonna show him, look what I'm folding.
How many more do you need?
Takes him about a minute.
Okay, and then the other one.
There he goes. Hijack says good fold. Button, he knows that he can't call this. He says, if you guys called, I would have called. And he lets his ace jack go. And then small blind, he's gonna think about it and he's ready to play. I gotta feel like he knows one of us has a made hand here, but he's gambling right now. Now I'm just praying that I don't see one card on the flop. And what do you know? The only card I see is the ace, followed by a 6 and a jack. Small blind checks. I didn't wait 2 hours to get pocket kings and lose. I already put 90 in the pot. The pot is $300 about. I look at the other stacks. It's only 175 max to my left. Small blind only has 100. Because it was checked to me, I just figure like I gotta rep this ace. There's more aces in my range than them. And I basically have ace king in my range, and I'm holding 2 kings. So if one of these players doesn't have ace king, I mean, I gotta feel like there might be a chance they would fold, but I feel like the stack to pot ratios were just too dumb for us not to get all our money in the pot at this point. I hit a lucky king on the turn, and the best hand pre-flop is going to win this. Both players muck, and I win everything in the middle. So at this point of the night, I was tired. I didn't even want to play poker at this time of day. I just really wanted to go. Wasn't feeling it, so I take my winnings and I hit and run. Sorry to do it. This is session 10. Goodbye.